Welcome to this edition of Video News at the 2008 Victorian Championships, covering some of the open events of the evening session of Day 2. First off, let's look at the women's pole vault. This event was won by Rosanna Ditton from Box Hill. She had a very good attempt at the Olympic B qualifying standard of 4 metres 30, and she beat Melanie Adams, who finished second in the event. The men's 100 metres again is the blue riband event, and lining up, of course, was Rouge-Serret, who's the top sprinter in Australia at the moment, against stall gift champion Adrian Mott and Adam Basil, Athens Olympian. This was a great race.
Got away clearly, Rouge-Serret got away well, as did Basil, but running beautifully is Mott. So it's Rouge-Serret, Mott as his challenger, Rouge-Serret, Mott and Basil, Rouge-Serret in front, Rouge-Serret, Mott, Basil row. 10.47 into a minus 1.1. That is sprinting.
Now we have caught up with the winner of this race, Rouge-Serret.
Considering conditions, 10.47 I think it was, pretty happy with it, and obviously to run against a strong field like Adam Basil and Sean Rowe and Adrian Mott, of course, so I think we're all pretty happy with the times in these conditions, so yeah, very happy.
So where did you think you actually won that race?
I think probably from about 10 to about 40 metres, I think. I got a little gap, but I think they were coming strong at the end, so I was a bit worried, so nah, very happy.
You got a great start, but Mott also got a great start, and he really was a danger throughout the race.
Well, Mott always seems to know the start. I don't know how he does it. I wish I could have his start.
That was a fantastic effort. Congratulations, Aaron. Well done. All the best for Beijing, because I'm pretty sure you're going to make it.
Thank you. Cheers, mate.
But the shot put, Australian champion Scott Martin was in great form, and again over 20 metres, which is a B qualifier for the Olympics.
Oh.
The women's 100 metres saw the comeback of Lauren Hewitt, but she was up against some very good runners, and most of all was Emma Knight from Sandringham.
Away clearly this time, getting away extremely well was Burke with a very good start on the outside. Gooley running very, very well. Coming through was Knight, and then Hewitt. Hewitt running, battling it out to the line. There's nothing between them. Possibly Hewitt, Knight. Coming through also well was Brennan. 12.08 is the unofficial time.
It's the end, and possibly a little bit of an experience for Emma. Cost of the race, with Lauren just getting home for another title. Included in these championships, of course, are the AWD events, and we're very fortunate to have a top team from Canada here, as well as the Australian Institute of Sport Paralympic athletes. And we're very fortunate to catch up with the world's best wheelchair athlete from Canada, Chantal Petitclerc.
Okay, Chantal, what are you doing in Australia at the moment?
I'm escaping from Canadian winter, enjoying Australian summer. Just here, it's just impossible at home to have a good training in the winter because of the snow. We're always indoor on stationary rollers or in the gym, so it's always a good opportunity to come here. And I've been based in Homebush and training and trying to race a little.
5 gold medals at Athens. What's the intention for Beijing?
I'm feeling good, and I've had a really, really good season last year. I broke 3 of my own world records, so I'm very confident, yet knowing that, you know, I need to be prepared. You never know what's going to happen, so I just hope for the best. I don't want to make any promise or put any pressure on myself, but I'll be racing probably 5 events again.
The 1500 metres saw a lot of our rising youngsters in this particular race, such as Craig Huffer, Matt Gibney, and we had the interstate representation from Tasmanian Grant Page. And we pick up this race now with a lap out.
So Adams, Gibney, Page and Craig Huffer into 4th place as the runners make their way out with under a lap to go. So Adams leads the way, Gibney in 2nd, Page in 3rd, Craig Huffer in a 4th position, and then just a gap to Daniel Clark, who's in 5. Clinton Perrott starting to gain some momentum again. And Dean Huffer down the back. Liam Adams leads the way. Gibney's going strongly. Craig Huffer comes out and forcing him even wider. There is Gibney in front. So Craig Huffer goes into second. Page into third. They've dropped off Adams as they come to the top bend now. Gibney in front, but Craig Huffer about to put the foot down, and around the outside is Page, who comes through. So Page comes off their back. He takes the front inside the distance now. Page in front. Gibney can't go with him, and Craig Huffer in third. That's the way they're going to finish. Page first, stops the clock. 3:49.64 ahead of Matthew Gibney, and Craig Huffer wound up in third place.
And now we've been able to catch up with the, in actual fact, almost the dual winners. We have the interstate winner, which is Grant Page, and the Victorian champion, Matt Gibney. With me is Grant Page and Matt Gibney after that 1,500 metres. Congratulations on both of you, especially you, Grant, for that win.
Yeah, thanks. It was nice to get across and finally win. I finished second twice in the Vic Champs, so to come out and finally win was pretty good. I don't get many competitive races in Tassie, so it's always nice to come over here and run competitively.
It was a good run from you. Matt, how did you feel about that race? So it was a up and down sort of race?
I was really happy with the outcome actually. It's my first Vic Open Championship, which is great. I suppose if I fall over and never run again tomorrow, I can always say I've won a Vic Championship, so it's a nice thing to have done.
Well, congratulations to both of you. It was a great race, a very competitive run. Well done to both of you.
Thanks a lot.
And away they go from the inside. It's Clark, Steinert, Wiley, Pape, Stewart, Lewis, Smith and White. As they move into the back straight, and Lewis is really flying at the moment. She's working up some good speed. The rest of the field is very evenly paced, but Tamsyn Lewis has cleared out. Running quite well in the middle there is Madeline Pape, also starting to run hard. So Tamsyn Lewis now with about 180 to go. She's got a clear lead here. Pape might be running into a good place there. Also Annabelle Smith running well. As they come into the home turn, Tamsyn Lewis has a big lead. So it's Lewis. Comes into the straight from Pape and Smith as they come down the straight. But Tamsyn Lewis got a huge lead. Madeline Pape is running a great race in second place. Going to the line, Tamsyn Lewis is going to be a clear winner. Lewis has taken us out front. Pape coming through next to be Morgan Wiley, and then White Smith. Unofficial time 52 seconds exactly.
Congratulations on another Victorian title.
It's always good to get a Victorian title. It means you get your reef, which I like with the number, but you know, I would have liked to go a bit quicker, but I guess it wasn't conducive with the weather for fast times.
You've also just been rewarded with a trip to Valencia, Spain for the World Indoors. How do you feel about that indoors? What's your background in that?
Well, I've run the World Indoors twice before, and in the first time I ran indoors ever, I left one girl in a neck brace and another girl with a broken arm. The banks are really quite tough. When you come down them, you can sort of stumble a bit, so it's very rough, but it actually aids the sprinter in the 800. So it helps me a lot because I'm obviously a quick 400 runner compared to a lot of the other 8 girls who are 8:15. So fingers crossed I can use some of that speed and get out of the trouble.
Hope you've enjoyed these highlights. This is Jeansy signing off from Athletics Victoria highlights package from the Victorian Championships.